Universum Media Sports and Entertainment.
Flash is a gas. Time Out Charmer. Brookdale Maggie. Fifth Estate. Lofty Shadow. Dusty Lane Sebastian. Western Normie. What can you say? Nova Scotia Beach. Lucy with Diamonds. I-47 Name Monster. Mark Cathy. Dinger 2. At the Helm. Black Electra. Kingston Sealster. I can keep going if you're not getting me. If you are getting me, then I'll stop now because cool. I'll wait for Joe Kelly to come in with the program changes, and if I got sound from him, I'll give you another thumbs up, and then you can play a show intro, and I'll come in with. You can shoot the video here and my sound, and we'll set things up for today. But I believe we'll be just fine. 35 minutes out. Okay, have a good show, Liam. Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Truro Raceway's matinee, brought to you by Universal Media Studios, based out of Charlottetown. I'm Sugar Doyle, sitting here in my office of London, Ontario, preparing for a race card later on this evening, really, a 5:50 Eastern start for the Raceway at Western Fair District. But we'll talk up the horses and the participants on this afternoon's race card at Truro Raceway in Nova Scotia. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I was lucky enough to get a couple of plates of turkey dinner into me over the weekend, and it's always nice to get the turkey dinners when living away. I've got some wonderful friends, almost family here in London that treat me well. Got out for some golfing yesterday. We got rained out, but those things will happen in October. We get 9 holes in anyway with Greg Blanchard, formerly of Prince Edward Island. And so let's talk horses here at Truro Raceway this afternoon. We're 13 degrees Celsius. I believe the track condition is rated fast, and not a whole lot to talk about in the way of changes. We've got 8 races on tap. We've got a decent top class event up in the race number 7 as American Risk will be trying to bounce back after getting into some park-out trouble last time out. He'll face the likes of Harry G, I'm a Looker 2, Lady in Paradise, Big Engine, and Johnny Walker Deluxe will be on the rail. Atlantic Breeders' Crown Day, a successful day for many of the Nova Scotia connections, and we'll talk about those winning connections throughout this afternoon's card. Up Helia, Mr. Finlay Ridge, Woodmere Leah with the upset. Rusty Raleigh was even over there for a conditioned event of victory. Woodmere Steel Deal, and Truro's track record holder Time to Dance. He just jogged against the age pacers there. We're about 7 minutes away from an opener, and I believe the horses will be post-parading very soon. Very happy to be with you from London for Universal Studios of Charlottetown for Truro Raceway. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day at the races, and we'll have more coming up for Truro Raceway. The post-parade is next.
Horses now entering the track for the first race. Here's the field. Number 1 is Time Old Charmer, owned by Wayne Webby. Bernard McCollum driving. From post 2 is Jack Flash is a Gas, owned by Cyril Harvey. Henry Smallwood at the helm. Fred and Lois Saunders share the ownership of number 3 at Ain't Me Babe. Note the driver change to Kenny Parker. Number 4 will be delayed in post-parade. The 5 is Coot Cobbler. Dave Carey up for Ron Garland. From post 6 is Brookdale Joey. Darren Crow gets the call for owners Jeff Lilly, Shirlene O'Brien, and Blair McLaughlin. Now coming onto the racetrack Here's the number 4 entry, First Try. Owned by Ralph Harvey with Greg Monroe in the driver's seat. That's the field for the first race. Post time in less than 4 minutes.
Here we go then, folks. Buckle up for 8 races on this Thanksgiving Day Monday at Truro Raceway. Right off the bat here in the opener, we're looking at 6, Brookdale Joey. And he's the only horse in here. Pardon me. Only horse in here showing sub 2-minute speed, and that's in his latest over Charlottetown's Red Shores. He should be okay here. I think you can put him on top. Darren Crow in the winner's circle for an Atlantic Breeders' Crown victory yesterday aboard Woodmare Leah for the Louthers. And $25,000 purse, an upset victory there for Woodmare Leah yesterday in 155-1. And that was great to see for the connections. Crow on board, number 6, Brookdale Joey opens up here at 3-5. Have a look. Another one to think about, number 2, Jack Flash is a gas. He's an early speed threat. He's more than capable in here. Any kind of decent trip at all will put him in the hunt with these. He's a third-place finisher at a huge number last time out. Again, it's the early speed factor I like. Henry Smallwood, training and driving here for Cyril Harvey of Elmsdale, Nova Scotia. 3-year-old son of Immaculate. Still waiting on that first win. Still waiting on his first, second best finish. It could be today. Use him in the exactor. Jack Flash is a gas. And he's actually a favorite right now at 3-5. Surprisingly, a favorite at 3-5. One more to consider here, Timeout Charmer. The only reason I'm using this horse is because of the rail advantage. Is he's gotten along fine when he's been dealt the rail a few times. The qualifier, wired them up in a qualifier, and then back in early September had the rail, and he wired them up in 2:02 for his maiden victory. Timeout Charmer, 2-year-old son of Sunshine Beach with a rail advantage. I like him. For third in here, it's Pooker McCollum training and driving for Webby. 6-2-1, I'm going to stay with the Insider Insights as well as the Morning Line man are all over that 6-2 exactor as well. And so too now the betting public. They made the 6 the favorite at 4-5. Second choice is 2 at 6-5. Just over 1 minute. Taking a look at number 3, It Ain't Me, Babe. From 2 starts is yet to hit the board. Gets a driver change today. It's going to be Kenny Parker on board for co-owner, trainer Fred Saunders. It Ain't Me, Babe, a 3-year-old daughter, physically inclined. There's a long shot player here currently at 17-1. Here's Coot Cobbler. Coot Cobbler's a pretty good check getter. Dave Carey, training and driving for Ron Garland, yet to hit that winner's circle. The most experienced here is she's got 27 starts coming in, or he's got 27 starts. The son of Cougar Hall will try to break that maiden today, currently 6-1. It appears they're headed towards the starting gate. It's the first of 8 on a Thanksgiving Day Monday at Truro Raceway, brought to you by Universal Media Studios.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate now moving up for the first race. It's post time. Race number 1 of the afternoon, top of the stretch, has Time Old Charmer. Jack flashes a gas. It ain't me, babe. First try, Coot Cobbler and Brookdale Joey. They're off and pacing for the outside. Brookdale Joey gets the first call down at the rail. That's Time Old Charmer away second, followed out by Jack Flashes a Gas in 3. Coot Cobbler caught wide fourth, away in 5. That's It Ain't Me Babe, and the early trailer is First Try. Into the backstretch, first time as the head on to the opening panel. Out front, Brookdale Joey is clear by 3. Now up into second is Coot Cobbler. In at the rail, Time Old Charmer paces away in the 3 spot, a gap of some 4 lengths. Back to Jack Flashes a Gas, who shows out the rail in 4. Then next in line, It Ain't Me Babe with only 1 beaten away. That was First Try as they continue single file, approaching the 3/8. It's Brookdale Joey on the lead. He'll dictate the early pace, leading it now just by a length and a quarter. Sitting in the pocket is Coot Cobbler. 29-1 was the quarter. Then third at the rail, that's Time Old Charmer. Jack Flashes a Gas, still gapped out fourth. Another gap back into 5. It Ain't Me Babe, and continuing to trail. That's First Try. No change in positions as they arrive at the half. They're led by Brookdale Joey. Unchallenged lead as they race on to the 5/8. Coot Cobbler, the next closest pursuer. Then on the inside, that's Time Old Charmer holding down the 3 spot. Racing along the rail in 4, Jack Flashes a Gas. The trailing pair continue to be It Ain't Me Babe, into the outside First Try. From 6 into the backstretch, final time, the half, 59-1. The inquiry sign has been lit on the tote board as they arrive now at the 3/4 mile mark. Brookdale Joey, a length and a half the margin. On the pocket sitter, Coot Cobbler. Time Old Charmer still at the rail third. Jack Flashes a Gas. He is inside racing a 4th, outside in 5. That's First Try. Midway round the final turn, 3/4 in 1:29 and 3/5 seconds and 1/8 left to come. And Brookdale Joey is the one to catch. Is out there by 2. Coot Cobbler racing along second. Still that gap back to Time Old Charmer, who tries to hang in third. On down the lane there, not going to catch Brookdale Joey. Drawing out to win the opener easily. Second is Coot Cobbler, and holding for third, that's Time Old Charmer. Mile in 2 minutes, 2/5. Inquiry in the first race, looking at the first turn break by 1 Time Old Charmer.
A much the best winner here in the opener, number 6, Brookdale Joey, the 3-year-old son of sports writer, getting it done for Jeff Lilly, Shirlene O'Brien, and Blair McLaughlin. George Renison training. Darren Crow in the winner's circle here. It's the maiden mark of 2 minutes, 2/5. He was 0 for 14 coming in. He'll go home with the maiden mark. I was surprised to see him actually pay even money here. So a $2 win ticket gets you $4 or more on the Brookdale Joey. Again, he was much the best, the only one showing sub 2 minute speed. Coot Cobbler, Dave Carey, found the 2-hole ride after there was a bumpy gate at Time Old Charmer through that first turn. It's a photo for the show, though, between the 1 and 2. Jack Flash is a gas. Jack Flash is a gas. The 2, I thought he would have gotten away better in there, but he was sluggish in the early going, and he just wasn't feeling it today. Jack Flash is a gas. He's either a 3rd or 4th, and as track announcer Joe Kelly mentioned, there is a judge's inquiry involving that first turn miscue by number 1, Timeout Charmer, who's in the show photo with number 2. No doubt about the exactor, 6 and 5, and that's 6. Brookdale Joey at even money. That's all right. He's on his way back to the winner's circle. Darren Crow on board for Renison.
Now back in the winner's enclosure, the first race winner, number 6, Brookdale Joey. He's a 3-year-old brown gelded son of Sports Rider. For the Western Terradam, Lux Ardo. By Jeff Lilly, Charlene O'Brien, and Blair McLaughlin. Trained by George Renison, driven by Darren Crow. Brookdale Joey picking up a mark of 2 minutes and 2/5. Judges have declared there was no violations in the first. Race 1 is now official. 1 Time Old Charmer third, 2 Jack Flashes of Gas fourth, 3 It Ain't Me Babe 6, 4 First Try was fifth, 5 Coot Cobbler second, and 6 Brookdale Joey was the winner. Fractions were 29 and 1, 59 and 1, 129 and 3 in the mile in 2 minutes 2/5. In review from the top, your program from the top should read 346-521. 651 Try in race 1, 39.70. 65 Exactor, 18.20. Up next, races 2 and 3, the early daily double. There is a driver change in the second race. Number 3, Lofty Shadow, will now be driven by Greg Monroe. No changes for the third, with post time for the second in less than 8 minutes. Now on the track here are the starters in today's second race. Here's the field. Number 1 is Brookdale Maggie. Bernard McCollum driving for the Polly's Doug Jr. and Senior. Michelle Patrickin, the owner of number 2, Fifth Estate, with Ernie Laughlin aboard. There's a driver change in number 3, Lofty Shadow. Make it Greg Monroe. He'll drive for owner Lois Saunders. Cameron McCacken, the owner of 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian. Kenny Parker up. Paul Langell, the driver. Norm Atkinson, the owner. Number 5, Western Normie. What Can You Say from post 6 has Robert Laffin in tow for Pam Moore. And from post 7, Nova Scotia Beach, Darren Crow will pot it for owners Archie Hattie, Lorraine Daly, and Gordy Rudolph. That's the field for the second. Post time in 5 minutes.
Here we go. We're 5 minutes away from race number 2 at Truro Raceway, brought to you by Universal Media Studios here. Looking at number 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian. We'll go to him again for a repeat win. He was never better than his latest, 157 and 1 victory. He's home in 28 and 1, and he returned a decent price. He was better than 4-1 in there. You're not going to get 4-1 today. He's currently 5-2, and I thought this horse would be bet off the board. Anything close to a similar performance like he showed last time, I don't think they'll get close. Very hard to look elsewhere, I'm thinking. Number 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian at 5-2 right now. He's a gift. Going with some price players then underneath the 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian. I'm going to use 1, Brookdale Maggie for the deuce. She got home nicely in her debut without the hobbles. That was last time out. If she can race up close, I like her to stick around for the exactor factor in here. She's offering 19-1. I don't think she can win, but she's definitely a player if she can race up close again. This will be her second pari-mutuel start going free-legged. The heavy action right now, number 5, Western Normie, 2-5. I've left him off my selections here just because he's missed a month. 1 month away from the races could make it tough for the favorite, number 5, Western Normie. Here's this 2, Fifth Estate. Fifth Estate now, a great check getter all season long. He's been knocking on the door in recent starts, and he's a must-play here. And right now, there's not a win ticket sold on him. And again, he's another horse that I don't think can win it, but as mentioned, he's a must-play, and you're getting a big number on him. He gets that inside post to work with. He's been third, second, and second in each of his last 3. Ernie Laughlin's been doing great. He trains and drives this one for Michelle Patrick. Fifth Estate, not a win ticket sold, but definitely playable here in race number 2 as we go about 2 minutes to post. Okay, so here is that favorite at even money. You're looking at number 5, Western Normie, goes out for trainer Darren Crow. Paul Langeal, catch driving today. Now, he's a winner last time out in 58-4, but that was back on September 12th. That is 1 month between starts, and at even money, I just had to look elsewhere. I noticed quite a few horses last week in Ontario, a few here in London. When they've missed 4 weeks or more, it's very tough to come back this time of year, because it's been a long season for some of them. This one with just 10 starts, but something was not 100% following his victory on September 12th. They were at Truro. 1 month between starts and 8-5. Again, that's got me looking elsewhere. I'm going to stay with my top selection, number 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian, who has never been better. 28-1 on the end of a 157-1 lifetime best in his latest. That is for Dusty Lane Sebastian, who's now co-favorite with this 5, Western Normie, who we're looking at, who has missed 1 month of racing action. Here's another starter for trainer Darren Crow. He will be on board, number 7, Nova Scotia Beach. Now, I'd be liking her, and I'd been including her in my tickets if she had drawn better. Very tough post to overcome here, the 7 hole for Nova Scotia Beach, a 4-year-old son of some beach somewhere. 59-3 winner over Truro this season, but a tough post to overcome. Getting a look at a long shot. The longest shot is number 3, Lofty Shadow. Note the driver changed to Greg Munro today for the Saunders family. Not a lot to like through the program lines. Does show some 2-minute speed back there in the month of August. 3-year-old colt son of Shadow Play. A Lofty Shadow still winless on the season. Longest shot on the board. We've seen the rest. And finally, number 6, what can you say? Robert Laffin staying on for Pamela Moore. It's been a winner, 3 back, and then a solid 4th-place finisher in each of his last 2. What can you say? The 3-year-old son of Up the Credit gets an outside chance here with Robert Laffin staying on, 7-1 currently. We're going to send out birthday wishes right now to Muriel Shaw. Muriel Shaw is with us on track today at Truro Raceway, and we'll also welcome Muriel's daughter and son-in-law, Barbie and Scott, who are home from Ottawa for the weekend. Enjoy your Thanksgiving Day at the races, and happy birthday, Muriel Shaw. Son-in-law Scott and daughter Barbie are home from Ottawa to enjoy Thanksgiving with Muriel. Enjoy your day at the races, folks.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is moving for the second race. It's post time. Race number 2 of the afternoon, top of the stretch, has Brookdale Maggie, 5th Estate, Lofty Shadow, Dusty Lane Sebastian, Western Normie, What Can You Say, and Nova Scotia Beach. Stride there leaving went Brookdale Maggie, firing out for the early lead. That's Western Normie as they race into the first turn. For the far outside, Nova Scotia Beach leaving it early. And in the center, that is What Can You Say, pacing along in 3, down at the rail, away 4th, that's 5th Estate. Followed by an unhurried Lofty Shadow in 5. Back there in 6 is Dusty Lane Sebastian. And well back and out of it early, he's the gate breaker, Brookdale Maggie. They arrive at that opening panel. And moving on for the lead, that's Nova Scotia Beach to take over from Western Normie. Then on the inside, What Can You Say, paces out the rail 3rd, 4th. In line, that's 5th Estate. Starting up on the outside uncovered, here comes Dusty Lane Sebastian. First up in 5 as they continue on past the 3/8 and off the top turn. Out with a regaining move, that was Western Normie out of the pocket and takes over the lead once again as they approach the half. Here comes Dusty Lane Sebastian. Now to challenge up on the outside second. Inside racing 3rd is Nova Scotia Beach. To the outside comes 5th Estate from 4. 5th along the rail, that's What Can You Say. Back in 6 is Lofty Shadow. And well back, Brookdale Maggie into the lower turn. They continue on now to the 5/8, and it is Western Normie being prompted along by the first up attacker, Dusty Lane Sebastian, out with cover. That is 5th Estate on the outside, well spotted, second over 3rd. Inside, locked in the pocket is Nova Scotia Beach, pacing along in 4 the half, 1 minute flat. They approach 3/4. Dusty Lane Sebastian is forging to the top. On the inside, Western Normie trying to battle back with rail control. Outside and still covered up. In 3, that's 5th Estate. Inside, Nova Scotia Beach pacing along in 4. Back there in 5. What Can You Say? They continue past the 7/8, 3/4 in 1:30 and 3. And it's Dusty Lane Sebastian, the leader, with an 8th left to come. Inside, Western Normie. He is trying to hang in second. Outside, 5th Estate pacing 3rd. On down the lane they come. It's Dusty Lane Sebastian taking over, and Dusty Lane Sebastian will take the second race over Western Normie and 5th Estate. Mile in 2 minutes and 2/5.
Here is Dusty Lane Sebastian with a very nice grit grinding winning effort here to double up at Truro. He was never better than he was last time out, 57-1 maiden mark, and today he went first up for a long ways to challenge Western Normie, and he's a winner here in 2 minutes 2/5. Western Normie just a little bit short. He was better actually than I thought he would be. Used a couple of times there. Paul Langio kept him around for second, and a very patient steer by trainer-driver Ernie Laffin with number 2, Fifth Estate. Manages a third-place finish there. It's a 4, 5, and 2. And number 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian. Thought he'd show a little more gate speed, but it didn't matter. He had a hot pace to chase. The Darren Crow trainees were trading places there through the opening fraction of 29 seconds flat. Here's another one, the Dusty Lane Sebastian, just like in the opener where I thought Brookdale Joey might have been a 2-5 or 3-5 play. I honestly thought Dusty Lane Sebastian would be about the same here, 2-5 or 3-5. So 9-5 on Dusty Lane Sebastian to double up at Truro. That's all right. It's a 4-5-2, and Joe Green training for Cam McEacher and Dusty Lane Sebastian for 2 in a row at Truro. He's on his way back.
Now back in Victory Lane, the second race winner, number 4, Dusty Lane Sebastian, 3-year-old bay gelded son of Steelhead Hanover, out of the Ameripan Gigolo Dam, Sienna win. Owned by Cameron McCacken of Lower Onslow, trained by Joey Green, Kenny Parker. The winning driver this afternoon, Dusty Lane Sebastian, pacing in 2 minutes and 2/5. Here is the complete order of finish in race 2. Number 1, Brookdale Maggie 7th, 2 Fifth Estate 3rd, 3 Lofty Shadow 6th, 4 Dusty Lane Sebastian the winner, 5 Western Normie was 2nd, 6 What Can You Say finished 4th, and 7 Nova Scotia Beach 5th. Fractions for the mile, 29 seconds the quarter, the half 1 minute, 3/4 in 1:30 and 3, and the mile 2 minutes and 2/5. From the top, 7-3-6, 1-2-4-5. 4-5-2 try in race 2, 17.50. 4-5 exactor, 30.50. Upcoming in the third race, there are no program changes in race 3. It's the first leg of the pick 5. Looking at the changes that will affect the pick 5. In the fourth race, we do have a driver change on number 4, Stars Above. It will be Kenny Parker Jr. Then in race 5, number 3, What Can You Say, is scratched sick. And races 6 and 7 have no changes. Post time for the third, first leg of the pick 5 in less than 7 minutes. Just a reminder, there is a carryover in today's pick 5. It stands at $318.
Starters are on track here for race number 3 with about 3 minutes to go. We're getting a look at Darren Crow aboard and number 7 Black Electra for Won't Back Down, stable of North River, Nova Scotia. Black Electra, no shot last time out there when parked and braking, and now she gets some class relief. She's yet to win in 2021, but she finds a good spot today against this bunch. I like her in here. Black Electra, a 2-1. Second choice from an outside post, but I think she can overcome. Play along, if you like, for her first victory of 2021. Black Electra, let's go. Let's try the value play for the deuce. Number 5, Dinger 2. He's got that early speed factor to work with and has a barn mate on the inside as well. Henry Smallwood, 2 trainees in here. Lucy with diamonds on the rail. And here's Henry aboard the 5, Dinger 2. I can see him working out a good trip with these. He's offering 13-1 right now. Dinger 2, one to think about. And number 3, Name Monster, 13-year-old son, a force of life. A fine fringe player, and could be best of the rest in here. Another one that grabs checks well at Truro. Number 3, Name Monster, 3-1, taking some action here. The heaviest action is actually on number 1, Lucy with Diamonds. And again, that one is one of 2 Henry Smallwood trainees in here. Though Lucy with Diamonds, another one that has missed about a month at the races. So I just can't back them kind of horses in the win column. Number 1, Lucy with Diamonds, 3-5, and last started on September 12th, where she finished way, way back. And there is that current favorite. It's odds-on favorite status. Number 1, Lucy with Diamonds, the 5-year-old daughter of Immaculate, offering 4-5. Cyril Harvey owning Henry Smallwood, trains with Rob Smallwood on board for the victory. Does show some 2-minute speed, but hasn't hit the board in a long time. August 1st was the win in 1:59.4, where she came from off the pace. And again, she's missed 1 month at the races. And her last line, she's finishing way back, pacing in 2-2-1. She'd have to improve big time to factor in this one, I'm thinking. Lucy with Diamonds right now, to me, is overbet. Play with caution if you must. Looks like they're headed towards the starting gate. It's the 3rd race in Truro. Up next.
Starters in the 3rd race, now lining up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. It's post time. Top of the stretch, race 3, Lucy with Diamonds, I-47, Name Monster, Mark Cathy, Dinger 2 at the helm, Black Electra and Kingston Sealster. They are off and pacing along the inside. Lucy with Diamonds away looking for the lead. Outside is I-47 second. Then crossing over from 3. And looking to take a spot at the rail. That's Dinger 2, caught wide, 3 wide. 4th is Black Electra. 5th along the rail for Nate Monster. Outside, parked in 6, is at the helm. Away 7th. That's Mark Cathy, and back trailing in 8, Kingston Sealster. Through the backstretch for the first time, they're led by Lucy with Diamonds, out there by 2. With I-47 tracking along in the pocket. Parked and driving, uncovered 3rd. That's Black Electra. At the rail, pacing along in the 4 spot is Dinger 2. 5th at the rail for Name Monster. Outside. And going the long route from 6 is at the helm, back there in 7. As they make their way off the top turn is Mark Cathy, 8th, and trailing Kingston Sealster, opening quarter, 28-2. On through the lane now as they approach the half. And it is Lucy with Diamonds, the uncontested leader, as they arrive at the half. In for the pocket ride is I-47. Outside and parked uncovered is a Black Electra. In 3, 4th along the rail for Dinger 2. At the helm outside is parked but has covered in 5. 6th inside for Nate Monster. Now gapping out there in 7 is Kingston Sealster. And at the back of the field, Mark Cathy. As they race into the backstretch, final time, half in 58-1. Lucy with Diamonds setting some lively fractions, still holding the lead a length and a half. I-47 angling out of the pocket on the inside of 3rd as they make their way past the 3/4 mile mark. That is Dinger 2. Then Black Electra begins to tire outside. Inside, Name Monster will need racing room. Moving up into 4th as they race on to the 7/8. It's Lucy with Diamonds shortening her strides as they race on past the 7/8. Right there, second is a Dinger 2 now. Inside Name Monster still in search of room third. Off the turn and down the stretch. 129 and 2 3/4. Led home by Lucy with Diamonds. To the outside second. Here comes Dinger 2. Name Monster third. Lucy with Diamonds. Dinger 2. Lucy with Diamonds. And Dinger 2. It's awfully tight at the line. Lucy with Diamonds trying to fight off the puck. Center Dinger 2. Inside Name Monster third. Mile in 2:02 and 1/5.
Third race, exciting stretch drive there with the Smallwoods in a win photo. Rob Smallwood aboard the one, Lucy with Diamonds, who appeared to be turning things around this time out. But you know what? She was no better than she was last time out. She just finished in the top three. It's a mile of 2:02 and 1, right back to where she was on September 12th. They were home. They were home tired. 33 seconds almost in the end. Dinger 2, the 5, or the 1. Lucy with Diamonds in a win photo for the Smallwoods. Number 3, Name Monster. As mentioned, a great fringe player and gets the show dough there for Greg Munro. It could be the one. Lucy with Diamonds holding on here for Robert Smallwood. Again, still waiting on that photo. In the photo with 5. Dinger 2 here. It's either 1-5 or 5-1 with the 3 for third. Winner's circle next.
Third race winner now back in victory lane. It's number 1, Lucy with Diamonds, 5-year-old mare by Immaculate. What are the two funny for words? Dan Hush's Funny Girl. The Cheryl Harvey of Elmsdale, trained by Henry Smallwood, driven by Robbie Smallwood. Lucy with Diamonds, pacing in 2:02 and 1/5. Third race is official. 1 Lucy with Diamonds, the winner. 2 I-47 was fifth. 3 Nay Monster third. 4 Marcathy 8. 5 Dinger 2 second. 6 At the Helm sixth. 7 Black Electra 7 and 8 Kingston Sealster fourth. Fractions were 28 and 2, 58 and 1, 129 and 2 in the mile, 202 and 1/5. From the top, 153, 82, 6, 7, 4. Triactor in the third race, 153 combination, 65.50, 15 exactor, 20.90, and the daily double 4-1 return 23.10. Looking ahead to the fourth race, number 4 Stars Above has a driver change, make it Kenny Parker Jr. Fourth race post in 8 minutes. Fourth race entries are now on the track and on parade. Race 4 is a $4,500 claiming event. And post 1, Lively Freddy has Robert Laffin catch driving. 4 owners, Andrea Renison, Annette Matthews, and Clarissa Mahar. Kirk Paris is in charge of number 2, June Bug's Baby, owned by Rick Beaumont Jr. Ernie Laffin drives this afternoon. Prince Adam from post 3 for owner Andy Campbell. Kurt and Bria Harper are the owners of number 4 Stars Above. Take note of the driver change to Kenny Parker. Paul Angel will drive number 5, Puddin' Pie. Ownership is shared between Wally Cameron, Anthony Repschel, and Diane Settle. Cyril Harvey will drive number 6, NS Acadian. Owner is Robbie Smallwood. Number 7 is Mighty Mouse. Darren Crow will drive for the CC Stables. Helen Landry, Zachary Landry, and Chuck O'Connor are the owners of number 4, Don't Stand in My Way. Greg Monroe in the driver's seat. Post time for the 4th in 5 minutes.
Two to five action right now. Number 1, Lively Freddy, the 8-year-old chestnut son of Pan Pacific Flight. He's been sharp in his last 2. Today he gets a rail to work with as well. We like him to ride along up close in here, and he should be right there at the end, and I like him on top. Robert Laffin picks up the catch driving assignment. Todd Treitz has been aboard in his last 3 outings for trainer George Renison. Lively Freddy with the rail advantage. Should be right there, if not winning it. 2 to 5 right now. Don't like the price, but I like the horse. Here's the 2 June Bugs Baby. Now, driver Kirk Paris just keeping this one calm before the fourth race beginning here. Got him out in the infield. June Bugs Baby tends to get a bit hot prior to a race. 12-year-old son of Western Paradise. He's been in the winner's circle plenty throughout his racing career around the Maritimes. A 67-time winner, and he's got 3 victories in his last 4 outings. He loves it on the lead. Kirk Paris got a middle half in there in a 103 last time out. June Bugs Baby was very tough to take down after that slow middle half. A 6-5 second choice, number 2, June Bugs Baby, right up there with them in the hunt, on the lead, likely again today. So there's plenty of speed in here. Lively Freddy on the rail likes to leave. June Bugs Baby at a post 2. You'll see Puddin' Pie likely firing from post 5. And if the fractions get hot and crazy in the early going, could set it up for the 3 here. This is Prince Adam. Prince Adam had a big first half to follow up there in late August. They get down to the half in 56-1, and he just picked up the pieces late for his single victory of 2021. So if the fractions get hot and furious in the early going, be looking for number 3, Prince Adam, to pick up the pieces here. Offering 10-1, and I like the way Ernie Laffin has been doing his thing over Truro Raceway over the last month or so. Patient hands and good hands as well, and he's driving number 3, Prince Adam here, offering 11-1 value, and I would not be leaving this horse off your tickets.
Final call for wagering on the 4th. 1 minute.
Getting a look at Mighty Mouse now. Yeah, I chased this horse through the month of September and couldn't make things happen in Truro. Went up to Inverness and ripped off a victory there with Red Deucet on board. Came back to Truro last time out, and it just wasn't happening. Mighty Mouse, not a win ticket sold, and I find tough to back in here. I see plenty of early speed. I'm going to stick with a 1, 2, and 3 in here. And number 5, Puddin' Pie, is offering some pretty good value right now. If there was a value player to be chasing after right now on the tote board, it'd be the 5, Puddin' Pie. Just needs to work out some kind of trip from post 5. And there would be a look at Puddin' Pie. He got into some park-out trouble last time out, so when you're parked at Truro, nothing is going to happen. The start before that, tried to go downtown. He was on top all the way, just missing to finish second. So been right there in 4 of his last 5 outings, and that includes a victory. Puddin' Pie, 5-1 value player here, Paul Langeal, on board for trainer Donnie Ellis. Getting close here now to race number 4. At this time, we're going to offer up congratulations to owner-breeder Carol Campbell, as Mappo's Lion now made it 4 for 4 up in Ontario. Took a new lifetime best of 150 this past week as he parked through an opening quarter of 25-4. Mappo's Lion has been really good. He went over $40,000 in lifetime earnings. 12 for 16 in the win column, 11 of those victories this season from 14 starts. He was facing tougher. Mappo's Lion Now 4 for 4 in Ontario for owner-breeder Carol Campbell, being managed up there by Paul McDonnell. Again, he came off his lifetime best of 150 after parking through a quarter of 25-4 this past week. Mappo's Lion doing good things in Ontario. Starter calling them in for race number 4 at Truro.
It's post time for the 4th race. Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is on the move. Fourth race, top of the stretch, Lively Freddy, Junebug's Baby, Prince Adam, Stars Above, Puddin' Pie, and a Circadian, Mighty Mouse, and Don't Stand in My Way. They're off. Away quickly, that's Puddin' Pie along with Junebug's Baby. Those two will battle for early supremacy as they race into the first turn. Junebug's Baby in the inside. Looks to win that early battle. Away second is Puddin' Pie. On the inside, Lively Freddy gets away in the 3 spot. Back inside fourth, that is Prince Adam. Racing away in 5 as they continue on to the opening quarter is Stars Above. Back there on the inside, Mighty Mouse. Pacing in 6, followed 7th by Anna Circadian. And taken to the outside from 8, that's Don't Stand in My Way. They arrive at the quarter, and setting up shop on the front end, that was Junebug's Baby, leading the way onto the 3/8, has it by a length over the tight-up pocket-sitting Puddin' Pie. Inside is Lively Freddy, looking at it from 3. Next in line, that's Prince Adam in 4. Now advancing outside to 5th is Don't Stand in My Way. Inside, shuffle back and locked in 6th is Stars Above as they round the top turn. Then we go back to Anna Circadian, and now sitting at the back of the field, that's Mighty Mouse. The quarter was 29-3 as they arrive at the half. It is Junebug's Baby in control. Now will be pressured by the first over, Lively Freddy, who draws up alongside. On the inside, staying in the pocket is Puddin' Pie 3rd. Now picking up cover on the outside is Don't Stand in My Way, traveling 4th inside. And trapped at the rail in 5, that is Prince Adam. The half, 101. They're on their way to 3/4, and Junebug's Baby is in control. 3 parts of a length is the lead. On the first over attacker, Lively Freddy. Puddin' Pie sits the pocket, locked up 3rd. Outside, gap to the cover in 4th is Don't Stand in My Way. Still in search of room on the inside is Prince Adam in 5. 6th along the inside, 4 Stars Above. Then we go back to Anna Circadian and Mighty Mouse on their way to the 7/8. Junebug's Baby out there now, regaining that 1 length lead as they have less than an 8 to come. 1:30-4 was the 3/4. It's Junebug's Baby leading them on to the payoff. Outside, Lively Freddy. Puddin' Pie still in the pocket. On down the lane, Junebug's Baby. Puddin' Pie, Lively Freddy. Junebug's Baby once again will win it second. That is Puddin' Pie 3rd, Lively Freddy. Mile in 2:01 flat.
Old Junebug's Baby, he's very tough to go by when he's on the lead. He made front quite easy, got a nice second quarter breather of 31-2. If he gets any breather at all when on the lead, he's very tough to go by. Career win number 68, that is 4 wins from his last 5 outings as he goes downtown in Truro once again. It's a 2-5-1-3. Top 4 unofficial. Junebug's Baby, this 12-year-old son of Western Paradise, now a winner of over $135,000 lifetime, and now a 68-time career winner. Very stubborn when on the lead. Kirk Paris on board for owner-trainer Rick Beaumont of Judique, Nova Scotia. Again, that second quarter breather, 31-2, appeared to be what he needed to seal the deal in there because he went 29-4 up through the third quarter and home in 30-1, and just stubborn, very stubborn on the lead. June Bugs Baby on his way back for a winner's circle photo.
Now back in victory lane, and as always, getting a kick out of winning is number 2, June Bugs Baby. He's a 12-year-old brown gelded son of Western Paradise, of Rick Beaumont Jr., trained by Rick Beaumont and driven by Kirk Paris. Number 2, June Bugs Baby, in 2:01 flat. Here's how they finished in the fourth race. Number 1, Lively Freddy, third. 2, June Bugs Baby, the winner. 3, Prince Adam, fourth. 4 Stars Above, 6. 5, Puddin' Pie was second. 6, NS Acadian, 8. 7, Mighty Mouse, seventh. And 8, Don't Stand in My Way. He was fifth. 29 3 the quarter. The half, 1:01. 3 quarters in 1:30 4. The mile, 2:01 flat. From the top, 3:14, 6:2, 8:75. The 2.51 try in the fourth race, $29.30. The 2.5 exactor, $20.20. Up next, the fifth race. Scratched sick is number 3. What a Way to Go. Post time for the fifth in 7 minutes. The entries are on the track and on parade for race 5 of the afternoon. From post 1 is Camco Willow. Robert Laffin gets the call for Pam Moore. From post 2 is Tobin's Native, owned by Charlie Piper, Sonny Seitman, and William Shearer. Darren Crow aboard. Number 3 has been scratched. Number 4 is His Boy Elroy. Bernard McCollum will drive for Doug Polly and Gordon McComb. Stephen McLeod's Cool Do is number 5. Greg Monroe up. Paul Angel drives number 6, Well Did, with the Well Did Horse Owners Club. Jeff Ellis in charge of number 7, Electra Express for Brody Ellis. And number 8 now from post 7 with the scratch is number 8, Diamond. Donna Wilson owns. Toby McDonald will drive. Post time for the 5th in 5 minutes.
Alrighty, going right along here on a Thanksgiving matinee at Truro Raceway, halfway through this race card now. 4 in and done, and 4 more to go with 4 minutes to post on race number 5. Getting a look at number 5, Cool Do. I love this horse. He's up in class, but he's so good right now with 3 wins, 3 seconds in his last 6 outings. He's got 0 gate speed, but he closes up so strong. I think you can put him on top again. The horse players love him today as well. 3-5 currently. Greg Monroe with the catch driving assignment on board. Number 5, Cool Do. Again, there was 0 gate speed to work with here, but he's been closing up so strong in recent starts. He'll try for his 4th straight victory at Truro. Taking some heavy action right now is number 2, Tobin's Native. Tobin's Native, 3-year-old son of Stonebridge Terror, steps away from stakes action, fits in well with these, has some nice speed throughout his program lines there. He's very tough to ignore here. Does have a couple of victories, 56-2 over Charlottetown during Old Home Week, 58-1 over Truro. That was gate to wire from the rail advantage. And then he got parked the next time out, still showed a 57-1 mile, and a perfect trip over at Summerside last time out, a mile and 59 where he came home in 28-3. He looks very good today. If there's one that could upset the apple cart on number 5, Cool Do, it's this fella. Number 2, Tobin's Native. Right now, though, in my mind, he's overbet at 1-9. Getting a look at a long shot player here at number 7, Electra Express. Jeff Ellis on board. He conditions for Brody Ellis. Tough post to overcome for this long shot. Very tough to look beyond the 5-2 or 2-5 for the exactor and the first couple of spots in the try, but maybe that all button for 3rd in the triactor here for race number 5. A long shot play in number 7, Electra Express, now on your monitors.
Less than 1 minute to post. Final call to make your selections on race 5.
Camco Willow gets a rail to work with today. It's been pretty good in recent starts. Got that the pocket ride to victory last time out, a trip there in 59 and 3. She'll have to go some to keep up with these. But as mentioned, could find her way into the try. It's the all button for me for the third spot on the try. Very tough to go against the 2-5 or 5-2 here. The best win price in my mind has to be the 5 Cool Do at 9-2, as he'll try for 4 in a row. Here's a veteran teamster, Toby McDonald, training and driving number 8, Gia Diamond, for owner Donna Wilson. She's a pretty good fringe player. I could see her finishing third on the try. Toby McDonald actually celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, Toby, from all of us tuned in and turned on to Truro Raceway this afternoon. Toby McDonald celebrating a birthday. He would love to wind up in the winner's circle at some point today. Here's the return of Welded for the Welded Horse Owners Club of Lower Onslow, Nova Scotia. Yet to hit the board from 2 starts in 2021, missing a significant amount of time, but the qualifier says he's good to go. This 10-year-old son of Well Said used a 28-3 final quarter in his qualifier to win by 2. Paul Angeal training and driving for the Welded Horse Owners Club. Have a look here at 5-1. We've seen the rest. Now maybe look at his boy Elroy to post a mild upset here. He's yet to win in 2021, but he's been right there basically each and every time. He shows the speed that he can go with these and even get the job done. His boy Elroy is offering a 5-1 as we get set to go postward with the 5th. Heaviest action continues on number 2, Tobin's Native, stepping away from stakes action here for trainer-driver Darren Crow. He's on board for Piper, Seitzman, and Scherer. Still time. You'd have to hurry.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate now moving up for race 5. It's post time. Race 5 on today's program has Camco Willow, Tobin's Native, his boy Elroy, Cool Do, Well Did, Electra Express, and Gia Diamond. They're off and pacing away quickly. Tobin's Native out looking for the early lead. On the inside is Camco Willow, wide at third. That's his boy Elroy. And hurried away in 4 is Cool Do, back settling in 5 for Well Did, followed by Electra Express and the early trailer, that's Gia Diamond. On to the backside, they head to the opening quarter. And up on the outside, Tobin's Native now wrestles the lead away from Camco Willow as they arrive at the opening panel. And behind them third, that's his boy Elroy. Tightening up is Cool Do from fourth. And next in line fifth, that's Well Did. Back in sixth for Electra Express. And out the back to you, Diamond. Seating arrangements complete. Single file as they make their way past the 3/8. It's Tobin's Native. On the front end, leads the way by 2 with Camco Willow giving chase second. His boy Elroy is at the rail looking at it from 3. Then Cool Do tied up fourth. The quarter was 28 seconds flat as they travel in front of the grandstand, nearing the half. And Tobin's Native is the boss, a length and a half on Camco Willow. Third, his boy Elroy, content to stay in. Out first over, here comes Cool Do up on the outside from 4. Fifth inside is Well Did. Outside and moving now from 6, Electra Express, and Gia Diamond can see them all as they continue on to the backstretch. The half, 57 and 4/5 seconds on their way to 3/4. And Tobin's Native now has Cool Do on his back second. On the inside third, that is Camco Willow. Now beginning to drop back on the outside and moving up to pick up the cover is his boy Elroy. Now up into 3. They arrive at 3/4 and Cool Do has taken over the lead. On the inside, Tobin's Native is now second. His boy Elroy up on the limb, uncovered third. Then racing fourth and tipping at 3 high. That's Well Did. Fifth and dropping back, Camco Willow. 3/4 and 1, 27 and 1. And Cool Do leads them off the top turn. Inside Tobin's Native. Here comes Well Did up on the far outside third. On down the stretch they come. It's Cool Do. Outside Tobin's Native. Then Well Did. Cool Do reporting home a 2.5 length winner over Tobin's Native and Well Did. 157 and 3/5.
I said it before, I'll say it again. I love this horse. Cool Do makes it 4 in a row, and he paces to a new lifetime best here, 157 and 3. I loved where Greg Monroe had him spotted in the early going, sitting 4th through some pretty hot fractions. Again, it's a new lifetime best for 4 victories in a row. Cool Do on top, and he wins easy over the favorite, number 2, Tobin's Native, second best. A nice return there by number 6, Well Did, for the Well Did Horse Owners Club. And number 4, his boy Elroy, he was part of the top 4 there. It's a 5, 2, 6, and 4. It's unofficial as Cool Do heads to the winner's circle. Very consistent on the season from 10 starts now, 5 victories, 3 seconds, and a third. Cool Do, the 4-year-old son of So Surreal, lightly raced throughout his career here. Bred in New York, owned and trained by Steve McLeod, driven to win by Greg Monroe today, on board for that catch-driving victory. Even money is a decent price on Cool Do, who was winning for his 4th straight time in Truro. He's on his way back for a picture. Congratulations.
There's the 5th race winner, number 5, Cool Do. 4-year-old bay gelding by So Surreal out of the Dragon Again Dam. Do It Again. Owned and trained by Stephen McLeod of Onslow Mountain. And driven to victory by Greg Monroe. For Cool Do, that's his 7th win in 12 career starts. Today picking up a new mark, 157 and 3/5. Official rundown of the fifth race. Number 1, Camco Willow, 7th. 2, Tobin's Native, 2nd. At 3 was scratched. 4, His Boy Elroy, 4th. 5, Cool Do, the winner. 6, Well Did, 3rd. 7, Electra Express, 6th. And 8, Gia Diamond, 5th. Fractions, 28, 57 and 4, 127 and 1, and the mile, a new lifetime best for Cool Do, 157 and 3/5. Rechecking, top down, 7-2 scratched, 4-1-3-6-5. 5-2-6 try in race 5, 27.80. 5-2 exactor, $5 even. Upcoming in race 6, there are no changes to report in the 6th race, with post time in less than 7 minutes. Now on parade are the 6th race entries. Number 1 is Preceptor, Paul Langell driving for Roseanne Langell. Whistling Cricket, number 2, Dave Carey will drive. Owners are Heather Gaddy, Gail Skellhorn, Margaret Hobson, and Gloria Carey. Clayton Stevens is the owner and pilot of number 3, Grin's Little Flirt. Katie Murphy owns number 4, Bob Johnsky. Danny Romo in the driver's seat. From post 5 is Sonny Billion. Oh, but they won't back down stable. Darren Crow in tow. Robbie Smallwood owns and drives from post 6, Pride of Paradise, also co-owned by Cyril Harvey. Leslie and Linda Parker are the owners. Kenny Parker drives number 7, Godrow Machine. And Reggie's Game from the outside post 8, owned by Donna Wilson. Toby McDonald will steer. Post time in less than 4 minutes.
Here we go, race number 6. How do you like Cool Do? Hey, what a nice horse. Lightly raced and a 4-in-a-row victory today for a new mark of 157-3. On to race 6 then. I'm going outside the box here. I'm going really outside the box here with number 8, Reggie's Game. I'll tell you what, I kind of liked this horse last time out, but just a slow getaway, very slow in the early going. Just sat well back and off the pace. But I was watching him. I was watching for him late in the mile. He did close up well. He was passing horses and coming on. Reggie's Game, if there's any kind of speed up front, I think Reggie's Game could get there. He's one of the longer shots on the board here. Toby McDonald celebrating his birthday. Toby McDonald would love to celebrate a victory here with Reggie's Game today on his birthday. He's offering 26-1. If you can get anything close to 6 or 8-1 on this horse, I think it's a nice price. The tough post to overcome, but you know what? There's a lot of horses in here that just don't like to win. 1-2 currently on number 1, Preceptor. I've left him off my top 3 selections. Just not getting home well in recent starts. Had a good trip last time out, and 32-2 on the end to time up a mile in 2:01. Reggie's Game for me is the fastest in here. He just needs some kind of trip. Toby will try to have to find a way from post 8. My top selection, I'll stick to it. Number 8, Reggie's Game at a big number. Here's number 2, Whistling Cricket, the free-legged daughter of Immaculate, 3 years. And scored the upset victory last time out after being caught in traffic the start before. She's worth a look again here, or a repeat is possible. Dave Carey with a bang-up second best finish with Coop Cobbler in the opener. He'll get a great shot with number 2, Whistling Cricket here, offering 2-1. Race 6, 2 minutes to go. Number 7, Godrow Machine, scoring down. Kenny Parker on board. He stays on for the drive. Tough post this time out after drawing well for 3 starts. A beaten fave in all 3 of those. She's more than capable in here. And again, like Reggie's Game, she'll be hoping for a hot early pace. Longest shot on the board, believe it or not, after being bet down to a heavy favorite in each of her last 3. Again, the post position makes it tougher for this mare today, though she's more than capable of going with. Number 7, Godrow Machine, another huge number here, 28-1. I see upset in the making here for race 6. Here's the horse taking all the action right from the get-go. Preceptor opened up as a heavy favorite. He's still faved here at 3-5. Just a one-time winner this season, though he does get that rail advantage to work with where he made it work for him 4 starts back. He was a winner in 2:01 for his lone victory in 2021. Had the rail last time out and couldn't do much with it. He sat up close and faded in the late going. Again, a slow quarter on the end, 32-2. And that won't win you much at Truro. 3-5 on 1 Preceptor right now. For me, he's overbet. I'm still thinking a long shot play is the way to go here in race 6. I could be wrong. Still time to fire in late on race 6. Here's Sunny Billion. Sunny Billion's offering a nice price at 17-1, more than capable of pulling off the upset. He was a bang-up second after parking 2 back with Darren Crow on board. He was third place second when Trites got the call last time out. Sunny Billion at 17-1. For me, he's as good as any. Think about it.
Last call, less than 1 minute to post time. Bruce McGean, contact the stand, please. Bruce McGean.
Number 4, Bob Johnsky, 9-2. Danny Romo on board. Now, Danny was getting a great trip with Bob Johnsky last time out, and he was coming up the passing lane. I thought he was going to get there, but rolled off stride. Old Bob Johnsky just didn't want to go up and buy horses through the passing lane. He's more than capable, again, 3-1. Danny Romo stays on for Bob Johnsky. It looks like they're on their way to the starting gate. Final call for all wagering on race 6.
Sixth race starters lining up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. It's post time. Race number 6 on the afternoon. Preceptor, Whistling Cricket, Grins Little Flirt, Bob Johnsky. Sunny Billion, Prod of Paradise, Godrow Machine, and Reggie's Game. They're off with Preceptor in at the rail, away quickly to grab the early lane. A tardy start there for Reggie's Game from the outside. Into the first turn, that's Preceptor opening up a quick 2.5 length margin on a Whistling Cricket, who gets away second. Outside caught is Pride of Paradise on the limb third. Inside fourth for Grins Little Flirt. Getting away in 5 is Bob Johnsky. Gapping out in 6 is Sunny Billion. Further on back in 7 we find Godrow Machine. And the early trailer, that's Reggie's Game. They arrive at the quarter, and Preceptor is on top. Parked and moving on the outside. That is Pride of Paradise. Now second. Inside of third is Whistling Cricket. Followed in 4 by Grins Little Flirt. Looking at it from 5, that's Bob Johnsky. Still that gap back to Sunny Billion in 6. Then 7th off the top turn, Godrow Machine and Reggie's Game. Lags behind the field as they approach the half. The quarter, 28 seconds flat. They now move past the midway point, and Preceptor is in control. Whistling Cricket getting that perfect pocket journey. Outside, the long route for Prod of Paradise third. Inside and staying at the rail, Grins Little Flirt is 4th. Bob Johnsky tips to the outside from 5. Then outside and following covered in 6, Godrow Machine back in 7. And now moving up 6th at the rail is Sunny Billion, and trailing the field, that's Reggie's Game. On to the backside, the half, 57 and 2/5 seconds. On the way to 3/4, it's Preceptor in control. In the pocket, Whistling Cricket up on the outside. Bob Johnsky now beginning to move. Is driving up now to take over the lead as they arrive at 3/4. That's Bob Johnsky, now the new leader. Outside, Whistling Cricket now in pursuit second. Now backing off, Preceptor heads south third. Outside racing in 4 as they continue on to the 7/8 is Godrow Machine, but off the turn it's Bob Johnsky in control. Here comes Whistling Cricket up on the outside third. Still there in 3 is Preceptor. Whistling Cricket zeroing in on Bob Johnsky. Bob Johnsky, Whistling Cricket times it right. Whistling Cricket will prevail. Finishing second is Bob Johnsky. And it looks like Preceptor holding off a closing Grins Little Flirt for third. 1:59 and 1/5.
Well, we were right about one thing in race number 6. Coming home in 32 seconds will not get you much in Truro, and that's looking like what Preceptor did. Bet down to 320 on a win ticket price, and Preceptor, he was pressed throughout, down to the half in 57 and 2. Wasn't liking his chances following that. He faded and finishes 3rd or 4th. No doubt about the winner. Number 2, Whistling Cricket, makes it 2 in a row. Dave Carey on board. Just besting number 4, Bob Johnsky, who I thought was going to get the job done today for Romo when he circled up on the wide path, but a game enough to finish second. It's a 2 on top of the 4 for second. Show photo here with the 1 Preceptor trying to hold against, I believe it was 3, Grins Little Flirt. Reggie's Game, who I did like. I didn't like his beginning as track announcer Joe Kelly. It was a tardy start for number 8, Reggie's Game, and even though there was a nice quick half of 57 and 2 to follow up on, Reggie's Game just couldn't kick it into gear. So 2 and a 4 with a photo for show. Whistling Cricket coming back for 2 in a row in Truro.
Back the winner of race 6, number 2, Whistling Cricket. 3-year-old Bay filly by Immaculate. Out of the McCardle Dam, Lady McCardle, owned by Heather Gaddy, Gail Skelhorn, Margaret Hobson, and Gloria Carey. Trained and driven by Dave Carey. Dave gives Whistling Cricket a new lifetime mark of 159 1/5. Here is the complete rundown of race 6. Number 1, Preceptor, 4th. 2, Whistling Cricket, the winner. 3, Grin's Little Flirt, 3rd. 4, Bob Johnsky, 2nd. 5, Sunny Billion, 5th. 6, Proud of Paradise, 8. 7, Godrow Machine, 6. And 8, Reggie's Game was 7th. Quarter 28, half 57 2. 3 quarters in 128 4. The mile in 159 1/5. That is a new lifetime mark for Whistling Cricket. From the top, 4-1-3, 2-5-8-6-7. Triactor in race 6, paid on the 2-4 all combinations, 34.50, 2-4 exactor, 25.60. Up next, the late daily double, races 7 and 8. No 7th race changes. We do have a driver change in race 8, number 3, Kidham Image. Now to be driven by Kenny Parker. Post time for race 7, first half of the late daily double, is in less than 7 minutes. Horses entering the track for today's 7th race. Introducing the 7th race field. Number 1 is Johnny Walker Deluxe, owned and driven by Emmons McKay. He's co-owned by Paul Smith. Big Engine from post 2 has the owner, Evan Wilson, driving. Dave Carey, Craig Carey, and Ron Garland are the owners of number 3, Lady in Paradise, with Dave Carey up. Bob Samara's I'm a Looker 2 from post 4, with Danny Romo at the lines. Darren Crow this afternoon to guide American Risk from post 5 for Risky Biz Group. As usual, Ernie Laughlin with number 6, Harry G, for Christina Gillis. Post time for the 7th in 5 minutes.
Here we go. It's our top class pacing event of the afternoon at Truro Raceway. 5 minutes to go here on race number 7. Insider Insights, the morning line man, myself, we all see this race shaping up as a 5-6-4. Getting a look at number 5, American Risk here. A park out trouble last time, but the only speed to his left here, number 2, Big Engine. Not a whole lot of speed that could leave him out there, I don't think, other than the 2, Big Engine, who will be facing tougher today. I like American Risk to bounce back here. I like him to go all the way with Darren Crow driving for trainer George Renison in the Risky Biz Group. 7-time winner from 17 outings, a 53-4 life best over Charlottetown's Red Shores during Old Home Week. American Risk, if he makes front, he'll be very tough to beat. Here's a look at 6, Harry G. He's got 4 runner-up finishes from his last 5 starts. It gets tougher this week, though, with the outside post 6. He'll be looking for some luck today to hit the exactor, but his form is so good right now. He's a must-play again this week at 5-2, number 6, Harry G. Ernie Laughlin on board for owner Christina Gillis, trainer Duncan Gillis. Here's number 4, I'm a Looker 2. I'm a Looker 2, always in the hunt. Romo goes back on board today. He can go with these. He just needs to find a good trip. I can see him sitting 2nd or 3rd in here. If he can beat Big Engine on out of there, I believe he'll follow American Risk all day long. Expecting a better trip, expect a better showing for number 4. I'm a Looker 2 here, currently 5-2. It's Romo on board for Sumera. Two-minute warning now, 2 minutes to post time. The top-class pacers in race 7. The long shots are on the inside. The 4, 5, and 6 continue to take the action. Number 1, Johnny Walker Deluxe. Finishing second best last time out. You see the broken equipment at the end of his line. Finished with a flat tire. So for a trip in 57-1, finishing with a flat tire, I'm not sure whereabouts that flat tire occurred during the mile, but a strong showing with the broken equipment of a flat tire last time out. Number 1, Johnny Walker Deluxe. Not a whole lot of early gate speed, but could finish top 3 off the right kind of trip for veteran teamster Emmons McKay. Still time here as we get a look at the free-legged mare, Lady in Paradise, a bang-up 3rd at a huge price last time out. She was well off of them, though, but she did pace them on 57-1. Dave Carey winning race 6 with Whistling Cricket. And Lady in Paradise could manage a third best finish again with the right kind of trip. One of the longer shots here at 24-1, and deservedly so. We've seen the rest. Let's have a look at number 2, Big Engine. Big Engine, an early speed threat. He's hit the rail last couple of starts where he's wired up the field last time in 57, second best before that. For me, he's the serious speed to the left of American Risk. I don't see him trying to park anything out in here. The longest shot on the board, a Big Engine, will likely race up close here. There is still time to race or to wager on our top class pacers for race number 7. As mentioned, the Atlantic Breeders' Crown championships were held yesterday at Red Shores in Charlottetown. Congratulations to the winning connections of Up Helia, Claire McDonald training. Kenny McDonald was on board for a 2:01-1 Atlantic Breeders' Crown victory for Riley Farms, Up Helia. Mr. Finlay Ridge, another winner for trainer Claire McDonald. Claire was on board for Arnold Rankin and Ian Tate. Claire sharing ownership of 59-3 victory for the trotter, Mr. Finlay Ridge, Atlantic Breeders' Crown, and the upset for the 3-year-old pacing fillies. Woodmare Leah, Darren Crow on board for a 155-1 victory for the Louthers. Then Woodmare Steel Deal taking on the Glamour Boys, and he was good enough to hold off a Rotten Ronnie in the end, a 153 gate to wire score. Woodmare Steel Deal, a well-meant winner of his Atlantic Breeders' Crown for the owners Kevin Dory, Glenn MacDonald, Frank Rundle, Robert Severa. It's trained by Danny Romo. Mark Campbell, one of 4 Mark Campbell victories yesterday on the Atlantic Breeders' Crown Sunday. And Time to Dance, Truro's track record holder, was just an easy winner in 152-1 as he rolled gate to wire as well for Mark Campbell. Again, a wonderful day of celebrating the Atlantic Province's finest young stakes pacers and trotters. Congratulations to all on a fabulous day. We get set to go postward with race number 7. The top class pacers will set up here. Race 7 at Truro Raceway, brought to you by Universal Media Studios.
It's 7th race post time. Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is moving. Top of the stretch, race 7, Johnny Walker Deluxe, Big Engine, Lady in Paradise, I'm a Looker 2, American Risk, and Harry G. They're off and pacing. Quick away is Big Engine, and from the outside, American Risk now carries on to take over the lead as they race out of the opening 8th. American Risk crossing over to grab the top spot, giving way a Big Engine. Will travel from the pocket. Away 3rd, Lady in Paradise, followed by I'm a Looker 2 and 4. Up into 5 comes Harry G, and the early trailer in 6th. That's Johnny Walker Deluxe. They're in single file fashion as they arrive at the opening panel, led by American Risk out there by 2.5. Big Engine is giving chase 2nd, followed by Lady in Paradise, who races out of 3. Back there in 4, that is I'm a Looker 2, followed by Harry G in the 5 spot. And 6th and trailing is Johnny Walker Deluxe. No change. Snappy opening quarter, 27 1/5 second as they continue single file off the top turn. And American Risk setting the lively fractions as they arrive at the half. Is still there by 2 on Big Engine, followed by Lady in Paradise 3rd. Now to the outside from 4 comes I'm a Looker 2. Now to pick up that cover from 5. That's Harry G. and Johnny Walker Deluxe is still the trailer. Into the lower turn, inquiry sign has been lit. 56-1 was the half. Onto the backside, final time as they near the 3/4. Outside, I'm a looker 2 up to engage American Risk as they race midway down the backside, final time. Big Engine on the inside is pacing 3rd, 4th. And now backing off is Lady in Paradise moving up at the rail. Johnny Walker Deluxe is now the 4th one. Then Lady in Paradise, and for the outside, for the back is Harry G. They race on over to the 7/8 American Risk. Now regaining that 2.5 length lead. Big Engine on the inside, reclaiming 2nd. Up 3 high, 3rd is Johnny Walker Deluxe. 3/4 and 1:25-1. They straighten out for the stretch drive. It's American Risk. Johnny Walker Deluxe down the center of the track. American Risk. Johnny Walker Deluxe, American Risk. Will win at 2nd is Johnny Walker Deluxe, and Big Engine holds for 3rd. Mile in 1:55 flat. Inquiry sign has been posted.
Well, we said he'd be tough.
Judges are reviewing the racing action near the half involving 4 I'm a Looker 2 and 6 Harry G. That's the inquiry in race 7. Also an infraction involving 4 and 6 near the half.
There's announcer Joe Kelly mentioning judges' inquiry involving action by 4 and 6 at the half. We said number 5, American Risk, would be very tough should he make front in that 7th race. When he made front, it was over. Sailing through fractions, 27-1, 56-1, 125-1, the mile of 155 flat. American Risk is 8th victory on the season. Johnny Walker Deluxe from last. As mentioned, he had a flat tire last time out, still managed a strong second best finish in there. So he certainly stepped up his game today with a second best effort and likely clocking and 55-1 there for Emmons McKay. Tammy McKay, a fine job training that one for Emmons sharing ownership and co-owner Paul Smith. Johnny Walker Deluxe, a bang-up second behind number 5, American Risk, who takes this afternoon's top class Thanksgiving Day feature at Truro Raceway. It's a 5, 1, and 2 Big Engine, the early speed threat, staying on for 3rd. Harry G, tough post to overcome. He finishes 4th. Back to the winner's circle, American Risk, for another photo at Truro.
Operating back in victory lane. Race 7 winner, number 5, American Risk. 5-year-old gelding by American Ideal out of the Art Major Dam, Kissing Bandit. Over the Risky Biz Group of Truro, trained by George Renison. Aaron Crow with his second visit to victory lane this afternoon. American Risk, 155 flat. As a result of the inquiry, the judges did determine that the 4-entry I'm a Looker 2 did cause interference to 6 Harry G at the half. However, due to the finished positions, a placing is not required here in race 7. Here is the official rundown. 1 Johnny Walker Deluxe, second. 2 Big Engine, third. 3 Lady in Paradise, fifth. 4 I'm a Looker 2, sixth. 5 American Risk, the winner, and 6 Harry G, fourth. 27 and 1 the quarter, half 56 and 1, 3 quarters, and 125 and 1. The mile for American Risk, 155 flat. Top down, 2-3, 5-6, 1-4. But 94.50, 5-1 exactor, 1970. Eighth and final dash of the afternoon, up and coming. We do have a driver change in the 8th. 3 Kidham Image, make it Kenny Parker. 7 starters in race 8, post time in less than 7. Horses now entering the track for the 8th and final of the afternoon. Number 1 is Catch 22, owned by William Shearer, Sonny Seitman, and Charlie Piper. Darren Crow up. Arizona Bucks from post 2. Paul Langell driving for Roseanne Langell. Kidham Image from post 3 with a driver change to Kenny Parker. Kenny will drive for Calvin Eisner. Detained in the paddock with equipment problems, number 4 E.R. Quinn, who's owned and will be driven by Kirk Paris. There's the 5 Brookdale Jim. Bernard McCollum will drive for the Polly's Doug Jr. and Sr. Go with it. Number 6, Ernie Laughlin for Gordy McCabe. And rounding out the field from post 7, Salisbury Flicka. Tracy McQuaid owns, Paul Trevs drives. That's the field for the 8th and final, post time in 4 minutes.
Okay, it's our final race of the day on this Thanksgiving Day matinee at Truro Raceway. Getting a look at number 1, Catch 22. Very tough to go against here. Heavy favorite at 1-9, deservedly so. It's a big drop in class, and now it's a rail advantage. It looks like go time. Put him on top. Catch 22. I think they're going to be racing for a place in this one. Here's a long shot player in number 2, Arizona Bucks. Now, this old horse, he loves to ride up close. I see that happening here. I'm going to use him in the exactor. He got his lifetime best 5 starts ago, and not many 11-year-olds in North America will grab a new lifetime best. This older son of Liz Mara loves a pocket ride. That's what I'm going to see happening here in the finale. 17-1 currently on Arizona Bucks. I don't think he can win, but he can definitely find his way in there for second or third.
Now on the track is the 4 E.R. Quinn.
Here's another one getting class relief in here. It's the 5 Brookdale Jim. Just one win on the season, but he's fitting in well today. I just don't know where he's going to be sitting when leaving an outside post 5. I like the 1 and 2 to sit 1-2. Brookdale Jim, again, I'm just not certain on where this fellow will be sitting and finding a trip today. 9-2, second choice, Brookdale Jim, Cougar McCollum, training and driving for the Pollies.
Just a reminder, upcoming next Sunday afternoon here at Truro Raceway. Our next live card at 12:45 p.m., and it will feature the Home Hardware Maritime Breeders' Stake, 2-year-old pacing colts and fillies. That's next Sunday afternoon with the first race post at 12:45 p.m.
One more to think about here, maybe for your try, maybe for some show dough. Number 6, go with it. Ernie Laughing on board had the victory off a slick steer 2-back, and last time out a 4th best finisher. He'd have to improve on time quite a bit here to mix it up for a top 2 play, but playable for third maybe. Number 6, go with it. Ernie Laughing on board for owner-trainer Gord McCabe. Another one of those long shots in here. Number 3, Kid'em Image. Kenny Parker now driving. Kenny Parker on 3, Kid'em Image. He's better and he's quicker than his recent lines suggest. He does show a 57-4 mile there in early September. Kid'em Image, I'd not be surprised to see a bit of a reversal in his form. 57-1 currently. Don't see him winning, but I don't see her winning, but it could be second or third in here should she bring her A game. Kid'em Image, catch driving today, Kenny Parker at a big price. E.R. Quinn, Kirk Paris winning earlier on the card with the Junebugs Baby. His 68th career win came today at Truro. E.R. Quinn, early speed threat, leaving from the center. Not a win ticket sold. Don't like this horse to win. Don't like him for second and maybe third in here. At a price, E.R. Quinn from the center. likely to flash some early gate speed again.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate now moving for the 8th and final. It's post time. Final race of the afternoon, top of the stretch, has catch 22. Arizona Bucks, Kidham Image, E.R. Quinn, Brookdale Jim, Go With It, and Salzburg Flicka. They're off. On the inside, catch 22. From the rail, pushes out to grab the early lead. From the outside, Salzburg Flicka is leaving it early. Filling the pocket, that was Arizona Bucks. Getting away fourth at the rail is Kidham Image. Traveling out in 5, E.R. Quinn. Back there in 6. That is Brookdale Jim, and the early trailer is Go With It. On to the backside as they approach the opening quarter. Catch 22 will determine the early fractions out there, a length and a quarter. On the pocket sitting Arizona Bucks. Caught outside, Salzburg Flicka carries on from 3. Inside a 4th, that is Kidham Image. Traveling in 5 at the rail, E.R. Quinn. Then back to Brookdale Jim is only beaten 1 away. That's Go With It as they continue on to the 3/8, the quarter, 29 and 3/5 seconds. Out front, it's catch 22. He'll show the way as they continue off the top turn. Outside, parked and racing second is Salzburg Flicka. Getting the garden trip is Arizona Bucks in the pocket third. And now out with cover is E.R. Quinn traveling 4th. 5th inside and hemmed in is Kidham Image. Out third over from 6, Brookdale Jim, and at the back is Go With It. Into the lower bend, they head now to the 5/8. Catch 22 is still the boss as they head to the backside. Final time, holding tough outside. Salzburg Flicka hangs around second. Still hemmed in at the rail is Arizona Bucks in the pocket third. Brookdale Jim starts up in the outer tier 3 wide as they race on past the 3/4. It's catch 22 out the 3 wide path. That is Brookdale Jim quickly coming to call on the outside, and still there third, Salzburg Flicka. Arizona Bucks desperate for room in the pocket 4th. They race to the 7/8, and it's catch 22. Still in control. Arizona Bucks in the pocket, reclaiming second now. Outside third is Brookdale Jim. 129 and 2/3. They turn for home, and catch 22 is they want to catch as they ride down the stretch. It's catch 22. Arizona Bucks up the passing lane. Catch 22 wins the finale. Second is Arizona Bucks, and Brookdale Jim gets the show spot. Lot in 158 and 3/5.
Okay, there you have it. Catch 22 on the class drop with that rail advantage. And Darren Crow, a great rating on board for a victory in 158 and 3. The race went pretty much to plan on my end. I figured the one was cutting it. Figured number 2, Arizona Bucks, would trip out. I wasn't sure what kind of trip Brookdale Jim would be able to work out from post 5. He got caught in traffic, but still managed to third. Ice cold on the 1-2-5 try. On the end, Darren Crow scoring for the driving triple today, and catch 22 picks up his 28th career victory, a third win on the season, and as mentioned, loving that class drop and rail advantage angle there in the finale. Arizona Bucks towed along well for the deuce in there. Again, it's 1-2-5 unofficial as Catch 22 comes back. Darren Crow's third trip to the winner's circle this afternoon at Truro.
Now back, winner of race 8, number 1, Catch 22, 8-year-old gelding by Roll with Joe. The Western Ideal Dam, Make Me Blush by William Shearer. Sunny Sightman and Charlie Piper. Trained and driven by Darren Crow. For Darren, that's win number 3 on the afternoon. Catch 22, 158 3/5. Here's how they finished in the finale. Number 1, Catch 22, the winner. 2, Arizona Bucks, second. 3, Kidham Image, fifth. 4, ER Quinn, 7. 5, Brookdale Jim, third. 6, Go With It, fourth. And 7, Salzburg Flicka was sixth. Fractions were 29-3, 59-2, 129-2, and the mile at 158-3. Top down, your card is 125, 7, 3, 4, 6 on the bottom. 125 try in race 8, 15.80. 1-2 exactors, $7. And the late daily double 5-1 combination, $2.80. Just a reminder, our next live Cardiff Harness Racing here at Truro Raceway goes next Sunday afternoon, and it will feature the Home Hardware Maritime Breeders' Stake for 2-year-old pacing colts and fillies. Again, first race post is 12:45 p.m., and we do have a carryover for next Sunday in the pick 5. Nobody selected 5 out of 5 this afternoon, and that carryover into next Sunday's card is $474.
There you have it, folks. 8 races in and done in just over 2 hours. Truro Raceway, Thanksgiving matinee brought to you by Universum Media Studios, based out of Charlottetown. I'm Sugar Doyle. I've been with you all afternoon. I'm going to continue to keep on going forward. We'll see you on Sunday of next weekend as we go back to Sundays at 12:45 start time. As mentioned, we'll look forward to some stakes action, as track announcer Joe Kelly alluded to there. Some highlights on this afternoon's race card. Cool Do winning his 4th in a row for a new lifetime best, 157-3. Love that horse. Zero gate speed, but always keeps on coming, right? American Risk, a 155 flat top class victory. Congratulations there to the connections. Darren Crow driving for the triple, including the victory aboard American Risk, and he closed things out there with the class dropper and catch 22. June Bugs Baby. He's so good right now. June Bugs Baby for career win number 68 on this afternoon's card. All part of this Thanksgiving Day matinee. You know what? It's been a pleasure being with you today and always at Truro Raceway. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Come back and join us again maybe this evening for a evening card of harness racing at the Raceway at Western Fair District. We get underway at 5:50 Eastern. I guess that makes it 6:50 your time. I'll call the action. 11 races on tap this evening at the Raceway at Western Fair District. You can get your free programs, selections, live video feed, and more at westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Thank you again for joining us on this Thanksgiving matinee. Truro Raceway brought to you by Universum Media Studios. I'm Sugar Doyle on behalf of all of us here at the Truro Raceway's broadcast. Enjoy the rest of this long weekend. We'll see you again next Sunday.
Yeah, you can turn those off. I'm just gonna go check. I don't know. Yeah, it was like as soon as you started to get excited. Yeah. So the first. Hey, 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 check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check.